Deep in the heart of Texas, San Antonio, the scene for the Rockets. A modern-day forward with a very high ceiling. The play of Jabari Smith will be essential as they prepare to get started against the Spurs. Rockets, Spurs is next, right after this. Well, the weekend obviously is in full swing, and so is the NBA. Hey, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. And a look now at the San Antonio Spurs' upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Houston Rockets. And then on Wednesday, they'll tip it off, a road trip beginning in Oklahoma City where they'll take on the Thunder.
And looking at the Minnesota matchup, that one will mark game number 6 for them in the NBA season. We'll see if there are any adjustments between now and then to the rotation.
And the Houston Rockets starting 5. The forwards for him will be Brooks and Smith. At the guard positions, Van Vliet and Green. And it's Şengün in at center. And for the Spurs, the Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. Harrison Barnes is out there with Victor Wembanyama. And it's Paul in at the point guard. Barnes outside. And this season's still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Well, Kevin, I'm always it in the rookie, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
So the San Antonio Spurs able to put the first points up on the board. And it's Smith missing. And here is Barnes. Boy, was he something else against Dallas. Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Wembanyama. 6 on the shot clock. That one's not going to go. Smith with the defensive effort. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Greg Popovich and I did speak a few minutes ago. He told me that Şengün won't be easy to contain. He pointed to his passing ability and said they can run their offense through him whether he's in the post or at the top of the key. You add in his scoring, and he presents a unique challenge. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. And so it's Houston with it, following the bucket by the Spurs. Van Vliet. Good work defensively by Paul.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Here's Wembanyama. Count the basket. Wembanyama's got 6. A slow start here for Houston in this one. Looking for the first basket of the game. Pass to Green. Şengün with a screen on Vassell. And Şengün throws it down.
Excellent in the screen and roll. Şengün with a wide base and natural strength, and he makes excellent decisions with the ball.
Now here's Paul. The 3 from Barnes drains the three-pointer.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Van Vliet passes to Green, and Şengün throws it down.
Şengün finishing with authority. There you go, big fella. Make them feel you.
Barnes outside. Pass to Paul. Kicks it out to Johnson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Van Vliet. And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
Smith with it. He's picked up by Paul.
Oh, love the determination Smith showed there, refusing to let the contact alter his shot.
Paul passes to Barnes. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. No good with the triple. Rockets trail by 3. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Here's Green. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Devin Vassell. The Rockets shooting their first free throw tonight.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
And it's tied up with that one. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Spurs with some experienced additions, bringing in Chris Paul and Harrison Barnes, their mentorship is likely just as valuable to this young roster as their contributions on the court. And with legendary head coach Greg Popovich, they're creating an environment for growth in San Antonio. They're really building things the right way, guys.
All right, Shams, we appreciate the report.
And now look at Victor Wembanyama here.
He's coming off an excellent season. First in blocks, and he also finished the season in the top 10 in rebounding. It's just a terrific year on the glass.
Clearly one of the best at what he does. Some of his highlight rejections were out of sight. Smith outside. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Now that we have a chance, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blockers. Victor Wembanyama, number 1.
It happened so often. I'd say to myself, there's no way he can get to that shot, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, and it go down as another block.
Paul against Van Vliet. Paul, right side. Great D that time from Van Vliet. Driving to the basket. Rebound, San Antonio. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
Smith with a screen on Vassell. Green with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Another miss by Houston. Johnson against Brooks. The shot by Johnson, no good. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for Houston. Trailing by 2, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Well, Clark, we hear a lot about the antics with Brooks, but he deserves more attention for his play.
I agree, especially on the defensive end, Kevin. He's one of the top perimeter defenders in the league, and some of what his antics are flowing out of is his competitive spirit. I still think he needs to tamp down the antics because that does take away from what he does, which is lock guys up and play with great competitive spirit all the time.
So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
Now here's Paul. He had a big outing in that Mavericks game as well. Green against Vassell. Barnes screen on Green. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Now here's Van Vliet. Still without a basket. Nice shot by Brooks.
A guy who shoots freely at the perimeter, Brooks, can do real damage from out there.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Wembanyama, a screen on Van Vliet. Here's Paul. Kicks it out to Johnson. And another turnover here by San Antonio.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. For Houston, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Smith outside. Brooks kicks to Green. Houston moving the ball around. Pass to Şengün. Shot clock at 6. At the elbow, Smith. Count it, his second make in 4 attempts.
And this is why you let Smith work inside. He's adept at knowing how to finish in traffic.
Paul passes to Wembanyama. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 4 assists now tonight.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Now, here's Green. He had 15 points last outing. Şengün against Wembanyama. Here's Brooks. Takes it inside. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Vassell sends a screen for Johnson. Inside, here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Here's Van Vliet. Wembanyama with the rebound. For San Antonio, they've gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Alperen Şengün is a weapon on the block. Coach Ime Udoka said there are not a ton of true low-post threats in the NBA nowadays. Joel Embiid, Jokic, I don't know how many others there are anymore. Alpe's had success against pretty much everybody that's guarded him. Kevin, his footwork is indeed high level.
DA totally agree. Great footwork. Moves on moves, I've always said. And so here is Houston following the three-pointer by San Antonio. And the shot goes down. Şengün's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
At home in the paint, Alperen Şengün has great footwork.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Here we go, San Antonio!
A new lineup here for Houston. Jones with it. To the middle. Wants to get it to Collins and does.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Rockets trail. Now Shepard. Eason passes to Shepard. Thompson outside. The offensive rebound. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams.
Taking a look now at some numbers for Jones. Last year, getting it done. Last season, put up about 10 points a game, 6 assists and 3 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
Castle's checked in for San Antonio. There's the triple. The Rockets pull it in.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Here's Sohan. Whitmore defending. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And they were one of the NBA's top 5 fast break teams. Not many were better on the break than this group.
And you just mentioned it. What a year it was for them on the glass. The sheer effort and energy they put into their rebounding was tremendous.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
The Rockets shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. Free throw good, Whitmore. You know, Clark, the Rockets have done a good job building a young foundation to this roster.
Yeah, I like what they've done, Kevin. They made big strides last season, and it's a team that's really growing up right in front of our eyes, and there's no reason that they can't continue the trend they're on.
And both free throws good for Whitmore. San Antonio trailing here. Here's Sohan. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off it.
Houston's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Shepard. Another miss by Houston.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
1:39 left to play in the first quarter. Eason. Collins grabs the miss. And Collins has got the ball here for the Spurs. There's the lob to the hoop.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
Here's Shepard, defended by Jones. Rocket 6. Here he goes. Shepard, that's good.
I like the touch from Shepard, finishing around the rim.
And San Antonio shooting it well so far today, guys. They've connected on 48% of their shots. Here's Sohan. Lays it up off the glass.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Whitmore. Defended by Sohan. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. The Rockets shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. And Whitmore, no good on that one. Here's San Antonio. That shot off. Adams, some nice D. And for Houston, they're shooting quite well in these early minutes, 55%. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Lobbed up there for Thompson. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Jones drives in. The Spurs shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And so Jones nails both of them.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Shepard with the ball. Over Jones. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Spurs. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. And we'll be right back after this. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Hey, Clark, no one covers the college game like you. And for new pros, what are the biggest challenges adjusting to life in the NBA and the play itself?
Speed and size, Kevin. I mean, that's where it really starts. You've got to be in great condition. But the speed and size of the players at the NBA level is unlike any other basketball you play. Everybody in the NBA is big and athletic. And things are just played and done at a much faster pace.
So with Paul on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. You'll see Barnes and Sohan playing forward. Then it's Jones. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Branham in at the shooting guard position. Here's Van Vliet after the basket by San Antonio. There's the drive. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Because he's so sharp, Van Vliet can be a very tough guy to defend.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
You know, in the early going, they've been effective scoring in the mid-range, and if it's falling, I say stay with it.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
First one falls for him. Greg, what's the key thing Fred Van Vliet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence, Kevin. The guys can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
San Antonio making a switch here. Vassell's checked in. And a switch here also for Houston. Şengün's checked in.
You got to love Van Vliet's fearlessness, and I think that's why his teammates look up to him as a leader.
From past the arc, the Rockets pull it in. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And Whitmore throws it down.
There's no shortage of verticality to Whitmore's game. He makes for a big target above the rim.
It's Wembanyama at the elbow. Jones for three. Good on the triple. Jones has got 5 now.
Did not let the D affect him at all. So great focus to knock down that triple.
Van Vliet kicks to Brooks. Out to the right wing. Şengün with the ball. Now guarded by Wembanyama. 5 to shoot. They get it again. Şengün passes to Green. Back to Şengün. And a wide open look for Whitmore. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist.
And this is crucial to Whitmore's development, wanting to continue to improve as a scorer.
Pass to Wembanyama. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Brooks for 3. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
A moment to check out the numbers for Fred Van Vliet. Coming off a terrific season. Averaged 17 points a game, 8 assists and 4 rebounds. And every team wants a scorer to give them a lift off the bench, and that's just what he brings.
Well, he's instant offense. I mean, the game's momentum can be going one way, then bam, his scoring turns the tide.
Johnson's checked in for Barnes. Smith checked in for the Rockets. Johnson, wide open, he fires. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. to the inside. Here's Green. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Green's got the lead up to 7 now for Houston.
Excellent job by Green finishing through that contact.
Well, we got a story now coming out of New York, and we're lucky enough to have Shams Charania to give us the news. Hey, Shams, what do you have on the Knicks?
Thanks, Kevin. They're extremely excited to integrate the talents of Karl Anthony Towns in their lineup, the former #1 overall pick back in 2015. Super diverse skill set, and his shooting ability from the perimeter in particular should provide great spacing for their offense moving forward.
Thank you for the insight, Shams. Much appreciated. Outside, Green. Smith with a screen on Vassell. Green drives in. High, arcing shot. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
A nice decision from Green that time, showing you the savvy to go to the floater there.
Here's Sohan. No good there. Smith with the defensive effort. Rockets leading by 7. A 3 ball. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Yeah, I tell you what, for him, this has been a game to forget. But somehow they still find themselves with the lead.
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
A generational talent for Wembanyama. The sky is the limit and the reality.
Chris Paul's checked in for Trey Jones. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Jock Landale's checked in for Alperen Şengün. And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. While we have a chance, let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season. The Rockets 4th.
It was really an impressive campaign for their bigs. And honestly, I think the whole team did a great job of getting bodies on bodies and controlling that defensive backboard.
Smith dishes to Brooks. And some nice passing there by Houston. Offensive rebound. Van Vliet kicks to Smith. And the wide open shot from Green. The Rockets with another miss.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play. The Spurs shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Trying their best to make a comeback. Can't fault their performance from the line, especially this quarter. That's one of the ways you trim a deficit.
Now here's Van Vliet. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Memphis. In transition, here come the Spurs. And the dunk by Sohan.
And just feeding the open man. Nice recognition there from Vassell.
For Houston, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Outside, Green. Brooks outside. Pass to Green. Brooks setting a pick for Green. Here's Landale. Another miss by Houston. Paul with the ball. Picked up by Van Vliet. And the basket by Vassell. Vassell's got 5 now.
And look at Vassell being relentless in the paint there. Great hustle to beat the D.
Van Vliet looking around. And it's Brooks in the corner. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Brooks has got his third basket of the night. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Back to Paul. The tray. They get it back. Vassell. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You know, a bit undersized, but Vassell using it to his advantage to get around defenders.
The Spurs have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. And he knocks down the first one. Greg, you know this. Getting that second contract is a major goal for young players in the NBA, like Devin Vassell.
And Devin did, signing a huge 5-year extension in 23. He ended up having his finest year after inking that deal. Vassell has a very bright future.
So he gets them both.
You watch Vassell. He's a prototype wing for this era, has length, skill, and plays both ends of the floor.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance that saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. They got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And, of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us? Perfect.
Taking the gloves off, you like how Johnson attacks the rim once he's there.
Brooks outside. On the wing, Green. Smith outside. A three-pointer off the mark. The Spurs have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. Pass to Wembanyama. Wembanyama, a screen on Green. And Wembanyama with the flush.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Green, no luck.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Bounce pass from Zohan. Ball against Van Vliet. Wembanyama, a screen on Van Vliet. Ball stolen. Brooks with no one around. Here's Landale. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Landale's got his first basket. San Antonio leading. Paul passes to Sohan. Back to Paul. Vassell against Green. Pass to Wembanyama. Love the confidence from Wembanyama.
It is going to be hard to get a hand to Wembanyama's shots on the inside. Great instincts and just too much length.
Now here's Paul. Hasn't made one yet. Wembanyama, a screen on Van Vliet. All up top, covered by Van Vliet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Buries it from three-point range. And the Spurs lead by 6.
When Johnson's feeling it from range, he can be lethal.
Outside, Green. Van Vliet sets the pick for Green. In the corner, Smith with it. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Wembanyama passes to Sohan. And that one is off. Good work defensively by Smith. Green finds Smith. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And showing some fearlessness there. Smith doesn't mind getting hit while taking the shot.
That free throw missing.
And something that's already interesting about Jabari Smith is his versatility, scoring from beyond the arc or at the mid-range. He can get points a number of ways.
And the Rockets making a change here. Adams, he's checked in for Jock Landale. Tari Eason comes in for Dylan Brooks. Thompson, he's checked in for Jalen Green. And Shepard subbed in for Fred VanVleet. And he's good on the second.
So many are excited about Smith Jr.'s future. I think if he can add some muscle to that frame of his, he's going to be a real problem.
Here's Castle. Scoreless thus far. Over in the corner, Barnes. Fires the three. Rebound by Smith.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. And smooth in everything he does. Nice dribble move there by Smith.
Wembanyama passes to Branham. There's a screen by Collins. Branham can't get it to go. Rockets trail by 3. Thompson from long range. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Branham, covered by Smith. Nobody near Barnes. And he's good on the 3-ball. Barnes has got 6.
You know, Barnes is a good shooter from deep. When he's in rhythm, he's dangerous from out there.
There's 1:17 left to play here in the half. Spurs leading by 6. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, nice setup by Wembanyama. On top of everything else, this guy has an incredible IQ.
Rocket shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Now Shepard, a strong finish under heavy pressure all over. 6 points for him.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
40 seconds left now here in the second. Oh, too easy for Wembanyama.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Screen by Adams. To the paint. Stolen by Collins. Driving the lane. And the rejection by Smith. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
The Spurs making a switch here. Jones is checked in, and the Rockets making a change here as well. Whitmore, he's checked in for Smith. 20 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Jones. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Jones has got the lead up to 10 now for the Spurs. Here's Shepard. Adams with the screen on Jones. This one for 3, and no good. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the San Antonio Spurs. Fellas, I was just wondering if you played in the league these days, what do you think would be different compared to when you did play?
Oh, my goodness. I make a lot more money, Ernie, than I did in my playing days, especially if you consider that all guys do is dunk and shoot threes, and as many threes as I did. Oh, my God.
Yeah, and I'd be out there getting every rebound and slamming Kenny's bricks for the putback slams, because none of these bigs today want any piece of prime diesel.
So let me get this straight. You would both be amazing. What a shock. All right, getting back to this game now and the sensational play from Victor Wembanyama.
Come on now, Wembanyama has a major impact at both ends, possibly a generational talent. Time will tell, but he's showing it all tonight.
There might be some Lou Alcindor in this kid. You know who I'm talking about? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the length, the toughness. But like you said, we've got to see more.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
Rockets trail by 10, and so in the game for the Rockets. At the guard positions, Van Vliet and Green. The forwards for him will be Brooks and Smith. And it's Şengün in at the 5, roaming the paint. Van Vliet wide open. Off target with his 3.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Here's Wembanyama for 3. Here's Barnes, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Barnes has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Vassell against Green. Down low. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Working that pick and roll action superbly. Şengün knows exactly where he needs to be.
Vassell outside. Here's Paul. Kicks it out to Johnson. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Rockets trail by 10. Here in this 3rd quarter, just over a minute play. Green deciding where to go with it. Pass to Şengün. 6 on the shot clock. Smith for 3. Rebound, San Antonio. Vassell's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Down in the corner, Johnson knows he just has to focus on his mechanics to get it done.
Into the 3rd we go. 2 minutes in now. Green against Vassell. Şengün with the screen for Green. Lobbed up there for Şengün. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
Just 1 for 4 from the field. Not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Green with the ball. Now guarded by Wembanyama. And Şengün throws it down.
How about the bounceability of Şengün? Getting himself way up there.
Paul passes to Barnes. Paul against Van Vliet. Wembanyama, a screen on Van Vliet. Stolen by Brooks. Shoots the 3. Drills the 3-pointer. Brooks has got it back down to single digits for the Rockets.
And when Brooks is in a groove like this, he's going to continue to be a problem for you as long as he can. He likes to put salt in the wound.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for 1 more.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
The Spurs have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. Castle's checked in for the Spurs.
Considered by many to be the best prospect since LeBron James, Wembanyama seems determined to reach his full potential.
Smith with a screen on Vassell. Out to Brooks. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Brooks.
And they were in the top 10 in rebounding. That was one of the things that they hung their hat on. Never really let up energy-wise on the backboards.
And you just brought up their assists. They worked the ball around so well. Their offense last season revolved around their passing game. Şengün against Wembanyama. Driving in. Wembanyama shrugging off the contact.
And a big man who moves like a guard. Wembanyama is an absolute terror when he slices inside.
Here's Şengün. Again, the Rockets score.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Wembanyama. And so Green will bring it up for the Rockets. It's a 13-point game. Fires from deep. Out to Smith. And some nice passing there by Houston. Şengün with a screen on Vassell. Offensive rebound. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Here is the 2K leaderboard with last season's top passing teams. The Spurs second.
I tell you what, if you had to pick one stat, at least on the offensive side of the ball, that benefits your team, this is it. I mean, when you're amongst the league leaders in assists, you're doing a lot of good things. Not just making shots, but you're moving your teammates and you're moving the basketball.
San Antonio making a switch here. Sohan's checked in. And a switch here also for Houston. Landale's checked in. And stolen by Vassell. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And that one's good. Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 9 points now in just the second half. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Spurs.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Here's a look at some stats for Jalen Green. A very nice season for him last year. He was around 19 points per game last year, 5 rebounds and 3 assists. And every team in the league needs shooting. That's what he brings coming off the pine.
Yeah, there's always a demand for shooters, man. Have jumper, will travel. I'm telling you. Most championship teams, they have a bunch of those guys who can put it in the basket.
Pass to Van Vliet. Over in the corner, Green. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 4 assists now tonight. Spurs leading by 12. Wembanyama passes to Sohan. And here is Barnes. Over Brooks. And that one's good. Barnes has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Green passes to Van Vliet. Green with a screen for Van Vliet. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
You talk about being fearless. Van Vliet doesn't care who's on him. He's doing work.
Barnes screen on Smith. Here's Sohan. Kept alive. Wembanyama. And the layup's good off the glass. Wembanyama's got 33.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Landale misses. Spurs leading by 13. Oh, Wembanyama with an evasive move.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Van Vliet passes to Green. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Able to score from anywhere on the court. Green can hurt you in myriad ways, and his game is only growing.
Barnes can't get it to go. Rockets trail by 13. That's a 2 from Smith. San Antonio with the rebound. Vassell's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Rips it home after the terrific move.
And he's not the biggest guy, but Vassell can get up there when he needs to.
Van Vliet outside. There's a screen inside. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Both teams will make substitutions. Outside, Jones. And it's Vassell in the corner. Sinks the three-pointer. Vassell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, Vassell looking comfortable and confident from the corner.
Here's Whitmore. Shepard with the ball. He has 6. To the inside. Adams, the pass to Eason. No good on that one. Nice defense by Vassell.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
The Rockets have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game.
One shot.
Spurs leading by 13. Wembanyama, a screen on Eason. Vassell, and a miss there on the triple. Houston's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Here's Shepard, defended by Jones. And now Jones running the floor all by himself. Misses the layup. Rockets trail by 13. Shepard with the ball. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Here's Whitmore. The Rockets with another miss.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Vassell outside. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Shepard, the pass to Thompson. Houston moving the ball around. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
The Rockets have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them.
One shot.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. At one point, they led by 16. Outside for Wembanyama. Off target from three-point range.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Adams finds Whitmore. Good defense by Wembanyama. Spurs leading by 12. Vassell, the pass to Collins. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Superb anticipation on that rejection, and that'll allow them to stay on the lead if they keep defending like that.
Pass to Thompson. Here's Whitmore. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Collins. A three from Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Houston.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Adams. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And a little contact like that won't slow Adams down. This is a guy who loves the contact and able to finish easily on that one.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Johnson's checked in for Wembanyama. And Paul subbed in for Vassell. And that one misses. San Antonio leading by 10. Here's Jones. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
On the free throw, no good. Rockets trail by 12. There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter. From deep. And it's Shepard missing. The Spurs shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Pass to Branham. Johnson in the corner. Launches it. The rebound by Steven Adams.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
That one, no good. Collins with some nice D. Branham, the pass to Johnson. Good D by Thompson. And for Houston, they're shooting 48% from the field as a team in this third quarter.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And Adams, no good on that one. And Clark watching Amen Thompson. He is just a different kind of athlete.
He sure is, boy. Special as an athlete. And we've got some of the greatest athletes in the world across the NBA. He's smooth, he's explosive, he's fluid, well coordinated. Seems like he just kind of floats in the air. It's special to watch him do his thing.
Here's Shepard, defended by Jones. 11 seconds left in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. No one near Shepard as he lets it go. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Spurs. His performance that quarter has earned him a double-double. Seems like he's been everywhere in this game. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. So with Paul on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. The forwards for him, Johnson and Sohan. Then it's Collins. Then it's Jones. And it's Branham in at the 2. Şengün with the screen for Van Vliet. Driving inside. Branham pulls it in. Branham's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Johnson. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And here they come. Here's Thompson. Makes it off the glass. Thompson's got his first points of the night.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Jones kicks to Johnson. No good on the triple.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. The three-pointer, no good. Spurs leading by 13. Here's Collins, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Barnes, he's checked in for Johnson. Jabari Smith, he's checked in for the Rockets. Şengün with a screen on Jones. In the corner, it's Eason. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
Dropping an absolute dime, it's really Van Vliet's specialty. He loves sharing the sugar.
Spurs have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Pass to Branham. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Rockets trail by 13. They get the rebound. Thompson for 3. Eason. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Great work on the glass. That kind of hustle play can really energize and galvanize a team.
Jones looking for an opening. Over in the corner, Barnes bangs home the trifecta.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Smith for 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Branham's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The kick out to Barnes. Those three-pointers off the mark. Rockets trail by 14. Şengün passes to Smith. Now Van Vliet. Stolen by Collins. Jones, the pass to Branham. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And some changes here for the Spurs. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Collins. And it's Vassell in for Jones. And then for Houston, Dillon Brooks, he's checked in for Tari Eason. And Jalen Green subbed in for Thompson. Here's Şengün. The Rockets again can't hit. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Pass to Sohan. No good from outside. Houston's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Şengün with the bucket.
He's got a real nice feel for the game. Şengün's quick to make the most of an open look when it avails itself.
Here's Sohan. Barnes the screen. Back to Vassell. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And the Spurs lead by 16.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
And it's Green missing. San Antonio's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. Here's Wembanyama. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Castle's checked in for the Spurs. Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. You think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all?
Down low, it's stolen by Green. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it, the fast break chance, and it's Green slamming it down.
Once he takes flight, Green can make some incredible moves in the air.
Barnes outside. Back to Vassell. Off target from 3-point range.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defense.
Oh, my, what a play.
And add that one to the highlight reel. Wow. Jabari Smith.
Wembanyama, a screen on Van Vliet. Here's Branham. No good on the triple.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
And Brooks gets it to go.
A slight bump on that play. Brooks just kind of shrugs it off.
Here's Branham, covered by Van Vliet. To the middle, here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Brooks misses. San Antonio leading by 15. Lets it fly from 18. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound. Pass to Brooks. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist. 16 points for Dillon Brooks.
And when Brooks has his jumper working, the defense needs to locate him as soon as they can.
Here's Barnes. Here's Branham. Sinks the triple. Branham's got 5 points in the quarter.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. Now, he heaped praise on the defense. He said, the pressure's great. I love it. Keep making them make mistakes, guys. It's working. He thinks they're on the right track here. Guys, back to you.
Thanks so much, David. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Vassell finds Johnson. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Well, in most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
It's stolen by Johnson. 3-on-3. Here's Vassell. That one falls, coming off the Johnson feet. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game. Van Vliet passes to Smith. Smith sets the pick for Green. Pass to Brooks. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Spurs leading by 17. It's tipped. It's stolen by Green. And here's the fast break. Şengün passes to Smith. A drive by Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Up high and down hard. Love seeing Barnes be aggressive like that, showing off his quickness and athleticism in a big way.
Smith against Barnes. Smith the pass to Van Vliet. Over Paul. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And another miss. Woo, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. To the paint. Here's Barnes. Buries it down low. Barnes has got 11 in the second half.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Smith kicks to Van Vliet. 5 on the clock. Houston needs to get a shot off. There's Green with the 3. It's rebounded by Paul. On offense, here are the Spurs. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Misses from short range. Rockets trail by 21. Back to Van Vliet. They get it back. And here's Brooks from outside. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Brooks has got 19 points.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Wembanyama, a screen on Van Vliet to the inside. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Wembanyama's got 42 in the game. Smith outside. 3-pointer. And it's Green missing. Spurs leading by 20.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Spurs.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, and he was aggressive rebounding the ball tonight. I think his aggressiveness on the glass helped set the tone.
Şengün with the screen for Van Vliet. Another miss by Houston. Here's San Antonio now. They're on a 19-7 run. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Wembanyama, a screen on Van Vliet. Paul dishes to Barnes. Wembanyama, a screen on Smith. Barnes can't get it to go. And here is Van Vliet. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And, boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable.
Thank you, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks.